Watchers, welcome back to Faith, Family, and Fun Reviews. If you're new here on this channel, I share with you delightful, family-friendly, and faith-based movies and television shows. Happy Monday! Happy Thanksgiving week for all of you who actually celebrated or have different things going on and all that good stuff. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all weekend was. I'm sure for many of you out there was probably pretty busy, or maybe you got a chance to get in some relaxation time, or maybe some of you were like, okay, family is gonna be coming over this coming week. I need to clean up. We need to do a little bit of fall cleaning. Whatever y'all had going on, please let me know in the comment section below, because y'all know I love hearing from y'all. Like, seriously, I enjoy hearing from y'all. So I got a couple of things that I want to get out of the way before we actually get into our special feature and stuff. One of the things is I did put up a poll in a community post, and I know sometimes everyone doesn't see it. Depending on your feed, it can kind of get lost in there and you just didn't know it exists. And that's okay. That's what these videos are for, you know, little reminders here and there. But I did put up a post asking you all if you would like to hang out and just do a little mini chat on a night of Thanksgiving evening, after you all done spent time out with your family and ate up all the turkey and all the mac and cheese and all that kind of stuff, and you're just like, you know, got to the end of your night and you're ready to retire and relax with your feet up. Did you all want to have a little chat? We can talk about whatever you all want to talk about, you know. So I'm just asking if that's what y'all want to do, if you would be interested in that. If you would like to do that, please let me know in a community post, or you can also let me know underneath this video. I'm just trying to get a roundabout idea if this would be something worth doing. I did it last year, and that was kind of like, I think I did a poll. You know what? I'm not even sure if I did a poll last year. I think I just showed up last year. And it was like a couple of you all that showed up. It was nice to just get to know you and talk movies and all of that kind of stuff in real time. So it was super, super fun. And the main reason for that, and I realized, and blessings to Celestia, because literally I saw your comment before I was just before I got on here to record this video. So it came at a perfect time, because I was wondering, I knew I was going to mention this post in the community post, but I was wondering, because I seen 2 likes, but nobody actually answered. And I'm like, okay, that just doesn't make sense. Why would you like the post, but you didn't say yay or nay? And then after reading Celestia's comment, I realized that maybe it's not a yes or a no. It's simply that you can't make it, and that is fine. There's no pressure here. I was just wanting to kind of get a roundabout idea if anyone who was actually interested. I know many of you all have plans, and that's wonderful. That's great. I hope you all have an amazing time with your family, friends, and for those of you who are traveling, all the good stuff in the Lord. Yes, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful good time. But the main thing that I was thinking about is people who I hope there's no one out there like that who is, you know, part of the Faith Watchers family. But I do know the reality of things. There are people out there who may not be as fortunate, who may feel alone when it comes around these time of year and stuff like that. And for those people, that's what it was kind of for, just to let you know, hey, there's someone here, there's your sister, you got a sister here who's thinking about you, who's praying for you. And if you want to hang out and talk, and so you feel less alone and feel like, hey, there's someone here in my corner who I can bounce stuff off of, and we can laugh, we can have a good time. If you're someone like that, then yeah, that's what the poll was mostly for. So no pressure for those of you out there who want to show up and feel like, okay, Bilal, you're my sister, I support you, and I feel bad because I know you don't really go live like that, but I just can't make it because I got all these different things going on. But at the same time, I don't want to hurt your feelings. That is okay. I'm excited that you have family, you have someone, or more than someone, that you can hang out with, depend on, and that God blessed you to be very, very fortunate. You know, that is wonderful. It was simply, that poll was simply for those who may not be in that situation. I know it's pretty difficult, because when we're online and we meet and we build this community online, it's tough because you can't be there in person for people. You may not feel, or the people who watch you may not feel as close to you because they only see you on here. And so we try to do our best as creators. As I know a lot of people watch this channel, they have their own thing going on, they create videos and different stuff as well. So I know they feel me when I say this, that you want to feel that connection with people who take the time out to support you, watch the videos, pray for you, and all these kind of things. You want to be there as much as possible that you can, and there's only like so much you can do because you're like online. So we try to do our best to be there as make it feel as intimate as possible. And so that's how I look at lives, as where you can feel like you're right there with someone in real time, you're hanging out with them in real time, you can bounce stuff off and talk right there and have a sister along with other sisters and brothers and whoever show up. So that's how I look at it. As it's nothing definite. I didn't make a plan in my mind, okay, we're definitely doing this. I was just trying to get an idea. Even if it was just one person, I'm showing it for the one. Okay, so that's why I put the poll out there, so y'all can let me know. It's floating out in there, so go check your feed and everything, or you can just let me know simply underneath this video if that's something you would like to do, you're interested in, and you're definitely going to show up. You have plans, okay? Don't say that you are if you're not, or you're not necessarily sure, or at least say, hey, beloved, I would love to be there, but I'm not sure, or no, I definitely cannot make it. Or if you are like planning, you're like, okay, beloved, I'm here for you, girl, I'm gonna be there, then mark it in your calendars and let me know like that. Okay, beloved, I'm definitely gonna show up. So that's all I ask. I don't ask much, do I? I don't ask much. But yeah, let me go ahead and tell y'all how I'm doing today. I'm doing amazing. I just literally finished making my dinner for tonight. So when I get off here, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat what I just made. I'm having like a breakfast for dinner. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go probably watch a movie or a TV show, depending on how I'm feeling, how much time I got, for the rest of the evening. But we will see. Overall, I'm very excited. I have to say, in my last video, I was pretty tired, and I was literally thinking about recording that video over again before I even put it out. I was thinking that, but I just never got around. I just never got around to it. I was just too. I had called it a night, y'all. I literally called it a night. But I was happy that y'all did get something. So forgive me if the energy wasn't as enthused and all of that. And y'all know how I did. Y'all know how I get, okay? So forgive me if that video wasn't all like that, okay? The energy was definitely lacking yesterday because I had different things I was running around doing, and I squeezed that video in there because Friday, I had already missed Friday, and I had promised y'all since we missed Friday, you was definitely gonna get Saturday. So I had no choice but to make sure I get that video out. Only thing is, the energy was not there, but it's back now, okay? I am back. Y'all know y'all gotta be patient with me. Y'all know how I be doing and stuff, but I'm excited. I'm happy to be spending this time with y'all and everything. But with all of that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get started with our special feature for the day, which is titled Our Christmas Journey. You actually can find this film streaming right now on Tubi. No, not on Tubi. On YouTube. YouTube. So yeah, y'all right in the neighborhood. So go ahead and check this out, right? But first, let me tell y'all what this film is about. As a single mom and her teenage son come to a crossroad during Christmas, she must learn to let go so he can flourish, as she finds her own heart healing in unexpected ways. Now, y'all, okay, this was really sweet. I didn't look at a trailer. I didn't read the synopsis before watching this film. Of course, I saw the picture, and I know people say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but we know many of us do that, even though you shouldn't necessarily do that, but it happens. And so just seeing the cover of this and seeing Holly Robinson Peete, who I remember watching her as an actress growing up, and haven't necessarily seen her in a lot of different things lately. So I was like, okay, all right, I gotta see what's going on with Holly now. Girl, what you girl, who you playing and stuff? All right, what you doing? You know, I'm gonna be here, you know, I'm gonna watch and everything like that. So that's what had me here. And the story is so heartwarming. It is literally, it seriously is that. I know I say that about a lot of films on this channel because a lot of them fall underneath that umbrella goes without saying, faith, family friendly. I mean, yes, you're going to get the heartwarming naturally, but it truly did warm my heart because it's different in the sense of when I love when films and even television series shows us like stories that not many of us are familiar with, that it's not a lot of people get to see themselves and see their lives on the screen. I mean, especially if you don't fall into the majority. Like here we have Lena, who's a single mommy, okay, raising her kids. She got a little boy and a little girl, but the little boy, her youngest, is autistic. And that's what I mean, stories like that. Like many of us don't know a lot about what it's like to raise a child with special needs and different things, even though we know there's a community of moms out there or people out there who are living this every day, and we don't understand what they may go through as parents and how difficult and challenging it can be, and constantly having that concern on your mind about your kid, especially as they grow. And I know that has, and I'm just thinking this as because I'm thinking about the images of this film and even imagine how it could be in real life for a parent or a guardian who is raising someone that is special needs. And I know that has to be there, that concern of one day when they grow up, or what if something happens to you or the other guardian who's helping taking care of them, like where would that leave that child? And I know it has to be like a concerning, ringing theme in your mind, maybe every day. And I know for those of you who are believers and you're trusting God and for healing and all kind of different things like that, knowing he will take care of you, but at the same time you're still human and you're parents and you're dealing with all of this stuff. And I know I can't even imagine what it's like to walk in those shoes because that isn't my story, so I don't understand. I'm someone looking in from the outside, like watching this film and seeing what Lena is facing right now with her son, who doesn't say a word literally throughout the entire film. Like he has no line. And I was wondering too, I was like, as an actor, how was that for this particular actor playing this kid? Like you're not saying nothing. Everything is in your expressions and your movements and all of that. That's how we as the audience are connecting to you. So that had to be very, very challenging from his perspective, I imagine. But definitely he did do an amazing job and got the point across. And you just feel for this little boy here, Marcus, who is very, very sheltered and different things like that, for good reason, good measure here, with his mom being a protective mom, being that mama bear. She feels like she has to be this way because there are certain things happen in Marcus' life, from being, you know, bullied and different things like that because other kids don't understand. And Lena had to pull him from that environment and have him almost homeschool. And so she's very protective and she's not willing to let him even step out to experience just a piece of the outside world. But you get a sense that Marcus is kind of feeling like he's ready, that he wants more engagement, he wants more interactions. Like her holding him back is not only holding him literally back, but it's holding back his growth. And who knows what this interaction and what all of these new things in this new environment could teach him. And so we do have his dad here, even though he's not with the mom much throughout the film, but they do an amazing job co-parenting. And he does suggest something like this institution, this place where Marcus would fit right in with other kids just like him, but they are, you know, leaving room for kids to grow, to interact, and to build certain social skills and different things, just to give them more liberty and more freedom to do, to be and feel normal. And this particular place, like they go and visit Lena and her ex, show up together, and they have her daughter and they go and visit this particular place, and Lena is already feeling a little bit like, I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing here. And it's not because that the place gives off that, it's the rules that they have. Like they want at least, I believe, a certain amount of days where Marcus, her son, would be away from the family. Yes, they can FaceTime, but she's not allowed to come there. Nobody in the family is not allowed to come there to see him. They just want to give him room to see if this is the right program for him. Being away from mommy and dad, being away from your sister and your grandma, and let's see how he does. And Lena is, of course, afraid, like out of her mind afraid. And this is a humorous scene in this film where she does kind of sneak up on the property. Girl! And the dog kind of rat her out because she come up on the dog. He start barking and gets the attention of one of the workers there, who was like, sees Lena and is like, okay, girl, all right, now we got your boy. He's all right. He's doing an amazing job now. Going home. What you doing sneaking up on here? Girl, Lena, honey. So that was a little bit of humor. There is quite a bit of humor here and there that, you know, to see the parents, how they are, and especially the mom. Like I said, Lena, she does an amazing job. You can tell she is a good mother. She's an overall good human being, but, you know, giving her son space to grow and do the things that he needs to do for him, because he does have a life. Even though she may not want to accept that apart from her, he does have a life. And so Lena starts to get her ex-husband helps her kind of get her mind off of what's going on with their son by, let's do a little bit of exploring. We're right around Christmas time. Let's get a few things. Let's do a little shopping and all this. And the fact that he remembered certain things about her, like how she likes her drinks and different things like that, you could tell it was starting to warm her heart. So underneath all of that, we have underneath the storyline right there with her son and everything, we have her in making that connection with her ex again. And I thought that was very beautiful because they have so much respect and honor for one another. And you can tell that her ex, the main problem that she had with her ex when they were married is the fact that work kind of came first for him. But she didn't understand that in his mind, he thought he was doing the best for them. Like they are the reason for him working as much as he is. He know that their son has special needs. He wanted to make sure that they have everything. He didn't want all that pressure on her. And he provided an amazing lifestyle and for them to do the different things that they need to do, especially for their son and even their daughter. And so I love that them coming back together, making this connection again was so beautiful. It reminded me how God does restore and reconcile families. And I know that can't happen for everyone. I know everyone's situation, some things is just too far gone, that it was never meant to be in the first place and it never should have been. And you can't get that, untangle that, well, whatever. But I do love circumstances like this. We have with Lena and Rick that the love was still there, the respect, the honor was there. They just had to make the connection again. And it was so beautiful to see that love blossoming all over again, to see her falling for her husband all over again. So I love that. Once again, this film is titled Our Christmas Journey, streaming right now on YouTube. But before I leave y'all for the day, we're gonna go ahead and get into the scripture. And we're coming out of Psalms, let's see, Psalms 119:77. Let me make sure that's it. Okay, yeah, 119:77. And it reads, let your tender mercies come to me that I may live. That's all I have for y'all for this video. Please remember to check out that community post. Let me know if you're down for a little bit of a chat Thanksgiving evening. And let me know in the comments underneath this video how you're doing, how you're feeling, what are your plans for this week, all of that. And until next time, may the Lord bless and keep you both now and forevermore.